Hey there jammers, what's jamming? Purple Jam here, and today we're going to be flipping over some people's houses. Wait a minute, for sale? Oh, house flipper, as in renovating people's houses. Ah, that makes more sense. Well, I guess that's what happens when you don't bother to read the description. I still like my idea better though. Is this my house? Why would anyone trust me to do a good job of renovating their house? I mean, just look at the state of the place. Oh, a chainsaw. I just love how out of all the stuff in here, I just instantly go for the most dangerous thing in the room. Ex-boyfriend stole the radiator in my house. Why? Out of all the things he could have stole, why would he choose the radiator? That just seems like more effort than it's worth, to be honest. I would ask you not to inform the police about the whole matter. I will settle it myself with my ex-boyfriend after returning from a business trip. That's it. She's going to kill him, isn't she? Well, I can't get involved in this murder. Unless it's for money, of course. So I accept. Whoa, what's this? No one said anything about cleaning. Well, you might have. I did skip over the majority of the email. But I thought I was just here to replace a radiator. This is probably her testing me to see if I'm any good at mopping up her boyfriend's blood when she gets back from that business trip. I'm not sure that's how a mop works. Like, I don't think you can just mop over a bed and just be like, well, looks like that's clean. I'm just giving her grass a clean whilst I'm here. May as well, since that's how cleaning seems to work in this game. What the hell? I get to pick perks in this game? I'm going to pick faster cleaning. Although I'm still going to be doing the bare minimum. Just faster. There you go. I'll just put a fridge in there. Well, you never know when you need a midnight snack. You can thank me later. And I'll get you a nice pair of gaming girl headphones. Pink, of course. You've been through a bad breakup. You deserve to treat yourself. What is I'm here for again? Ah yes, the radiator. For Christ's sake, I need to connect the thing as well. I knew we should have just stuck to the original plan of flipping over people's houses. I'm just going to leave that like this just now. You see, there's this thing called bleeding a radiator to get trapped air out of them. No, I'm not trying to flood the house or anything like that. That would be ridiculous. And the finishing touch, a light machine gun for when your ex-boyfriend comes over for that talk after your business trip. Wink wink. All in all, I would say it was a pretty successful first job. Well, apart from spending my full profit on a light machine gun, that is. And just like a light machine gun, I'm sure business will blow me away after word gets out of how well a job I did here. So think of it as like advertising money. I forgot to press complete job before I went back home, and now I've had to come all the way back to press complete. It's better not to touch the tools though. My husband doesn't like it when someone moves him and he can't find them afterwards. She's going to kill him with the tools, isn't she? Lure him into the garage to show him how clean it is, and that's when she strikes. I love my job. It's literally to clean people's houses, and every time I'm like, no, they can't possibly just want me to clean their house. There must be something more sinister behind this. I'm now just hiding the tools all around the house. I just don't feel safe leaving them in the garage with that murderer around. Although, that isn't very hidden. You know what? At least I tried. And then I'll just hide the more dangerous ones under the bed sheets. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, they'll probably notice them when they're searching their bed for monsters before going to sleep, like any normal human being would do. Now that's out of the way, I can finally get back to doing my job. And by doing my job, I mean by leaving immediately after the bare minimum has been done. What a perfect view to leave on. You can just see the floor's an absolute mess. If anything, taking away the boxes and removing the tools just highlighted how bad the floor is. I love how this whole email, they're trying to sound French, and then at the end it's just signed Amanda Johnston. This is definitely one of those people whose great-gran was French, and she's never even been to France before, but she just acts like this all the time, and constantly talks about how she's going to visit France one day. What is it you want done? Some walls painted and a socket changed? I'm sure I can do that, as long as you're not going to be home to drive me up the walls. Maybe I should have mentioned to her before I took the job that I'm actually colourblind, and I can only pick the colour based off of name. Banana smile, that sounds lovely. Everybody needs to smile a bit more. And I have very poor depth of perception, so I can't actually tell how thick the paint is on the wall at each section, or if it's even on it all. There we go, job done. Adventurous and grey, just like you asked. Your walls are already grey, so I didn't see the point of wasting extra money on paint, so I just left some parts as is. I couldn't remember if you said paint or wallpaper, so I was going to wallpaper this wall, but I don't have the wallpaper until unlocked yet, so I left it for you to yourself. And I didn't know which plug socket you wanted changed, so I just moved them all up here. I thought it'd be handy and convenient, just to have them all in one place. Well, I've got to go. I know I said I'd be here from 8 AM to 6 PM, and it's only 9 AM, but one of the boys having us round for a few beers. Oh, by the way, when you said to help yourself to refreshments, I tried one of your bottles of French wine, and it was lovely. Thanks for that. You can definitely tell this is going to be the type of person who's going to constantly post on social media about their kid. You know the one I'm talking about. We'll have at least one in our friends list. You know, the people you feel like posting on a picture saying no one cares, but can't, because then you'd be the one who looks weird, instead of the actual weirdo who just posted a baby who just took a shit. I mean, he's even signed off saying, soon to be dad. No, I couldn't tell that after using the word baby 300 times in the one email. I'm pretty sure he said baby girl, so we'll get out a nice blue cot and put it next to an open window. That's usually where babies sleep, am I right? And then we'll just get this massive bookcase here, just so you don't actually have to look at the baby or hear the baby. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Well, the baby could try and climb on the bookcase and it falls. But you probably won't have to worry about that for at least 12 months. It'll be fine. I think that's how a change in place works, so you have the barrier on one side and the wall protecting the open side, just in case the child falls out. I'll put the beanbags here blocking the door, so when the parents come up like, I can't wait to see what you've done, to little Precious's room. It gives me extra time to escape. Then we'll put a nice welcoming sign for the child, because he needs to learn fast that life is hard, and when it grows up, it's going to be hearing this phrase a lot in its life. He said he wanted some toys, so a shotgun should do. Babies love that. A first aid kit, just in case there's an accident that may or may not be related to the shotgun. And finally a shovel, just in case. Well, let's move on, shall we? Ah, the beanbags are working too well. Now I can't get out of the room. Look at that, isn't it lovely? I need to get a picture for my social media accounts. Now that is free advertising right there. Move over, good work takes hard work sign. I don't need you anymore. We have an example of good and hard work right there, and it only cost me $1,200. Well, I may have not flipped any houses, but at least I got to flip off people by ruining their houses. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like and a comment, as it really helps me out. And thank you to my patrons, Harry Haywood, Captain Tourette, Ash and Kajel Sinke.